The internet is pretty amazing for finding old friends and even old girlfriends. My very first girlfriend was from California. I'd gotten to know her and meet her thanks to being in a fan club for one of my favorite bands, Sparks, mainly two brothers from California, Ron and Russell Mael. We started out as pen pals in 1978, and then in 1980 she visited me here in Canada, and later in the same year I visited her in California for 3 weeks. We broke up just before I flew back home, which really broke my heart. I was so sad that I ended up writing to a Toronto newspaper column called Have Your Say, asking for pen pals to write to. I received over 30 letters from girls, which certainly cheered me up. One of these pen pals I met in person in September of 1980, and she ended up being my first wife, Nancy. I never gave up on my love of the music of Sparks, and Nancy and I even saw them perform live in Toronto in 1982, the same week that they appeared on Saturday Night Live. I've always felt a special connection to Sparks, but I don't know why. If not for Sparks, I know my first girlfriend would not have been from California, and I would have never met Nancy without the Mael brothers being in my life. Anyway, after finding my first girlfriend on Facebook a couple of years ago, with my wife Deb's knowledge of course, I contacted her. When I added her as a friend and went to send her a message, a CAPTCHA code came up, you know, the codes that are usually very hard to read, that looked something like this. Well, the CAPTCHA code I had to type in was Sparks.